I'm bringing you more interviews. I'm here with Andiswa from South Africa. She was also part of the Face of Africa for 2005. She's also modeled in New York, in New York Fashion Week. She's also been in magazines like Cosmopolitan, True Love, and the like she's an international model. So please tell us why you're here in Botswana for Calendar Desert Fashion Week.
First of all, thank you for having me, and I'm very impressed with how you pronounce my surname. Okay.
Yeah, I got it right.
Yes, I'm involved. I'm now more behind the scenes. I'm actually a fashion show choreographer. So I'm here to work with Jan Malan. Jan Malan is the producer and the director of the Fashion Week, and I choreograph the shows. I work with the models, tell them what to do on stage, show them how to walk, and choreograph different scenes for different designers. And also, that's basically what I do for a living besides the modeling.
Like the whole time I was there watching you with a straight serious face. Well, I'm going to ask you this question now when the models or the model hopefuls are not here. So tell me, what advice would you give to those poor little girls who came here with smiles and now they're living with sad faces?
Well, one thing that girls in general or women in general have to know is that modeling is not for everybody. Okay, it takes a specific girl to be able to be in the industry and to pull it off. Not because you're tall and skinny and you think you've got what it takes. Your face has to correspond with your height and your body, and your personality, the way you. It's a whole lot more. And because I've been in the industry for so long, I can spot it the minute I see it. Once you walk in and you walk for us, and I can just see what you're saying to me, and I can just imagine you on a runway in those clothes. And when you don't have it, you just don't have it. So I don't waste time. I know it's not difficult. I mean, it's not easy, and it's not nice. And it's also not nice for me to send these hopefuls home, because I know some of them are so beautiful, but they don't have what it takes.
Is that like a specific type of model or models that you're looking for, or is it a variety?
A fashion show, well, a runway model is specific. A runway model has got to have a gorgeous body, a gorgeous face, gorgeous hair, because she has to walk beautifully on the runway advertising those clothes. It's not about her at the end of the day, it's about what she's wearing. So we have to choose the right body, the right height, the right walk, the right face when the makeup is put on that face. And you can see when a girl is transformable. So it is quite specific. And race-wise, it's not specific. You can mix. It can be anybody. It can be Indian, black, white, as long as you've got what it takes, you're in. And basically that's what it takes. A model. And by the way, I'm glad you asked that question. There's different types of modeling. There are models that are just photographic models, and those models are just beautiful, and they don't have to have a specific type of a body or a specific type of a height, but fashion shows are very, very specific. So some of the models are they see themselves in the magazines, they shoot everywhere, and then they come to us and they walk, and you say no thank you, and they wonder, excuse me, did she say thank you to me when I just did a billboard? But no, it's because we're looking for fashion show models, girls that can sell the outfit live. That's basically.
Wow, I think whoever is going to be watching this is going to understand exactly what walking on the ramp is all about.
Thank you.
Have you worked with the organizers of Calendar Desert Fashion Week before, or is this your first time?
No, this is actually my second time.
Second time?
I have, yes. I know Mpho Kwao back then when she actually started. I've also modeled for her back then when I used to be a model. So, and we've worked with her, we've produced her shows all over, in Johannesburg, Angola, everywhere where she showcases. So we come way back.
So for somebody who's going to be coming for the Calendar Desert Fashion Weekend week, what should they look forward to?
I think, first of all, I should say they should look forward to the best talent ever in Botswana. That's first and foremost. And secondly, the best talent that will be showcased here will be joined by, designers from everywhere else, to come and say, hey, we are with you, and this is what we all do. They have a lot in common, and I must say there's a lot of talent here, a lot of talent.
Okay, going back to you, are an international model. So what is like the highlight of your career, having been doing this for like 10 years? I'm sure there are many, but it just has to be that specific.
Yeah, my life is so interesting because there's a highlight as a model, and then there's a highlight as a show choreographer. So my highlight as a model was having the opportunity to model in New York and being part of the New York Fashion Week, and shooting a campaign for Avon while modeling there. That was my biggest highlight, besides everything else that I did as a model. And then as a fashion show choreographer, working with the biggest names that you can think of and choreographing those big shows. When I see that, for me, I don't really have a highlight. Every fashion show for me is a highlight because it brings out something. When I see the finished picture, for me that is like, oh, really, did we pull that off? So it's just really an amazing life, and it's an amazing job. It's something that I'm very passionate about.